Welcome back to Career A Day, everyone. I've got another wonderful guest with me here. Shelly, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you for asking me.
Of course, of course. So let's talk a little bit about what you do.
Okay, so I am a special education teacher. It means that I teach kiddos that just think a little bit differently than the average kiddo.
Yeah.
It just means that they need a little bit more time, or they may need visual aids. They just need a little bit more care and a little bit more time to understand that what's being taught in the classroom.
Got it, got it. So is this, do you go the normal teacher route? Do you have to do a certain degree, or?
It is that you have two options.
Okay.
I started at Howard and took my basics, and then I transferred to ASU. It took me about 2 years. You take classes in how to teach children, how to keep their attention, how to talk to them. You do observations, you do student teaching, a lot of hands-on skills before you get out into finding a job. Or you can just go ahead and start at a university, and it's usually a 4-year program, but then you also take a little bit extra, which is just 1 or 2, I think it was about 4 more classes, that is just directly with special education.
Yeah.
It's where you learn all the acronyms and you learn those disabilities that the kids have, how to handle them, how to teach with them, how one thing may work better for them than another student coming in. And so it just gives you the ability to work with those kiddos and their special needs, because it can be anywhere from intellectual to physical.
Got it. So you'll be well prepared.
Oh yeah, yes, you are. You really are. Especially, I have to give a shout out to ASU and Howard. They did an amazing job on preparing us.
Yeah,
really did. And even now, I've been teaching now for 6 years, going on 7, and I still have professors that I can reach out to.
Wow.
I mean, so you always in this field have people that are willing to help, whether it be a mentor teacher, your principal, the school counselor. There's just so many different people to help you out.
Definitely. And it sounds like, you have a heart to help others. Is that a quality that you need to get into this career?
Absolutely. If you want to be a teacher, we joke a lot. You don't become a teacher for the money. You become a teacher because you have a passion for kids.
Yeah.
That you want to help them, you want to teach them, and you see in them what some people may not because of their disability. And that allows you to help them and to help them learn. Yeah. Self-confidence is huge in any child. So learning is just part of having a heart to have the patience to sit and teach and talk with them.
Oh, that is amazing.
Yeah.
That's a true calling.
It is. And we have a need for teachers.
Yes.
We really do. Not just special education teachers, but just teachers in general.
Yeah, most definitely. So you mentioned, of course, you don't do it for the money.
Yeah, you don't.
When you're looking at that pay scale, what does that look like?
So here's the hard part about a pay scale for a teacher. Technically, you don't get an hourly wage.
Okay.
You get a salary wage. And you work August to May, but they stretch it out so that you have all year. So June, July, you may not be in the classroom, but you still receive a paycheck. And so I have to say, as far as your salary, it's going to depend on your school district.
Right.
And you can at any time Google that school district to see what their lowest pay is to their highest pay. I will say the longer you are with the school district and the more years you accrue, the more money you make.
Yeah.
Teaching it's built on your first year teacher, you get this much, but you're a 5 or a 10-year teacher, and it just increases as it goes on. So yeah, it's a livable, but we're not talking lawyer salary here, by no means.
But it's rewarding.
It is. It's one of those jobs you will have the hardest day ever, and you're walking out thinking, did I teach somebody today?
Yeah.
But by the time you get to your car, you're like, okay, let's do it again tomorrow. Let's go back. It's going to be good. And that's kind of our motto right now in our special education department is, we want to make these kiddos feel successful because they are so bright.
Yeah.
We have a young lady who is the most amazing artist I've ever seen.
Wow.
Can hand draw portraits. And that might be lost in the classroom. Yeah. But because we have time to sit and talk and find her strengths, we can build on that. So it's just taking time, but definitely teachers are needed.
Yes.
And you definitely have to have a heart for kiddos.
Oh, wonderful. Such great insight. Thank you so much for coming on and telling us about it.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course. Hey folks, we'll have more next time on Career Day. Until then, see you later.